Welcome to Get Your Mind Right, your daily dose of insights and motivation for merchant service sales, digital marketing, and personal growth.
June 6, 1944, D-Day, serves as a poignant reminder to be a grateful and humble American. We owe an immeasurable debt of gratitude to those who sacrificed so much for so little in return. America's greatest generation earned the title the hard way. As our heirs, we have an obligation, there's that word again, to live up to the standard that they set. And right there, my friends, is where the rub lies. Now, for folks that regularly tune in to the huddles in the Evolve universe, you know that I regularly look to great women and men from history, especially American history, for inspiration. Now, did you know who is considered to be our smartest president of all time? I'm talking about sheer brain power. That would be John Adams. He was our second president. How about our second smartest? Well, that would be Thomas Jefferson. Not only this, but both of these guys are considered to have some of the highest IQs ever recorded in human history. Not only did they possess brilliant minds, but they lived during the same time and worked together to found our republic. It's incredible. I mean, what are the odds against this? As Americans, how lucky are we? Now, we're all familiar with the 407 years part of the Gettysburg Address, but have you ever actually read it? It's a 48-second long read, 9 sentences. Lincoln wrote it on the train ride to the battlefield. Pretty much every scholar considers this to be the #1 presidential speech of all time. I defy you to read the Gettysburg Address and not get a lump in your throat. Now, after you watch Saving Private Ryan, check out Ronald Reagan's speech commemorating the 40th anniversary of D-Day. You can find it on YouTube. At the time, Reagan was running for his second presidential term against Walter Mondale. At the Mondale headquarters, his staffers watched the speech live. Most were moved to tears. Nearly all shook their heads, knowing there was no way their man was going to defeat a man like Reagan. Dr. Martin Luther King is well known for his soaring rhetoric. Likely nothing changed more hearts and minds than this self-evident truth. As an aspirational nation, even in 1963 America, it's difficult to construct a coherent argument against his words. Courage is likely the most misused and overused word in the United States today. If you want to understand what real courage in overcoming adversity is, check out Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad story. Now, here's my problem with all of this, and that is me. And personally, I'm none of these people. I know I'm not as smart as any of these examples, and it's increasingly unlikely I will not be elected president of the United States, and I'm fairly certain I cannot generate the rhetoric or have the vision that any of these people possessed. Folks I quote in these huddles are absolutely, positively extraordinary, and I'm not. It's very disappointing. So where does this leave me? Well, let's go back to D-Day and talk about who did the dirty work. D-Day was executed by city boys, country boys, southern boys, northern boys, rich kids and poor kids, all sent to prosecute a great war for an even greater cause. Most had zero combat experience. Until the wee hours of June 6, 1944, very few had fired a weapon in a hostile manner. Most of them were all positively, wait for it, ordinary. And with that, we're out of time. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We will discuss how ordinary people get things done.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in every Monday through Friday at 6:30 Eastern. Like, follow, share, and set your reminders. And remember, always keep your mind right.